All right. And I got no hats. I got no hats to wear. All right, malt liquor video. This is going to be a online dating experiences from yours truly, the Earl. Jonas, my buddy, Hammered Shit Steak, the YouTube channel, Hammered Shit Steak, thought he might do some online dating. Fuck, I earned this today. Hey, bye-bye. So I'll just kind of break it down into some common red flags, things to look out for. Like, for instance, try to meet for coffee, and not just any coffee, a walking coffee. That way, if like you're walking along, and one of these red flags pops up, you just start walking back towards your car. Actually, I don't even know if you have a car, Jonas. Do you have a car? All right. In order of how they appear, the first red flag is they do not look like their profile picture. Their profile picture is 5 years old. They weigh 100 pounds more. And oddly enough, this has come up twice, they are really, really sick. Like, visually sick. One lady was orange. She was orange. 100 pounds heavier than I expected her to be, and orange. And I said, so, as we started talking about her being sick, I'm like, does your being sick have something to do with your, affecting your skin color? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what is it? How's that affect? What is it that does that? She's like, no one knows. That's a red flag. Second red flag. They didn't bring any money. Not on the first date, not on the second date, not on the third date. And the reason is, they don't have any money. So what, you know? Except, in some cases, they're like, hey, would you like to eat at such and such place? You're like, yeah, okay. Place is expensive. Like, they've probably always wanted to eat there. And now they're there eating in with a stranger that they really just want that stranger to buy them meals. One of my friends moved to a very expensive city. Couldn't really afford to go out much. So she literally just got on a dating site just so she could go out all the time. And apparently she doesn't feel bad about it in any way. Okay. Appearance is wrong. They're destitute. They're poor. Third one. They are absolutely not ready to date. A good example of that, just had a baby. Another one is, they had a fight with their husband. They're now talking about divorce. They haven't seen a lawyer. Nothing's been signed. He's still living there. She gets on Match.com. Oh, actually on dating websites, Craigslist. No, don't do Craigslist. Match.com is like fishing in a pool of water with like 1 million people. Everyone's fishing. Like some girls actually write in their bio, like, she's like, I can't keep up all the letters. I try to get to them at the end of the week. If not, yeah, I'll get you the following week. Whoa, you're like a 2-week backlog of letters. Alright, where do we leave off? Appearance, money. They're not ready to date. Oh, another not ready to be a date. Oh, try this. I think that in the spirit of dating, offering a hug, absolutely acceptable. I went out with several women that did not want to be touched. Not on the first date. And this thing, they wanted to keep dating. But just no touching. And I've heard of people actually getting in relationships with people like that. They assume that eventually it's going to change, but these people don't want to be touched. And they don't want to find somebody like them either. They don't want to be with a guy that doesn't like to be touched. Because it would feel like this void of a relationship. I don't know. They want to be with a regular guy. It's no touching. All right. And then lastly, the last red flag, some form of mental illness. A little bit different than the physical illness at the beginning. They're nuts. And the thing is, though, the nutty women I met were pretty savvy about it. Like, what did one say? She did not come out and say this, but I guessed it, and she admitted it, that she feels that she's a little psychic, and so is her children. All her children are a little psychic. She also talked 1,000 miles an hour non-stop, which I think is a form of mental illness too. If you can't stop and listen, if you must keep talking, it's because you don't want to think or listen. And then lastly, just from a male perspective, a Jonas, hammered shit steak. Bitches be crazy. The ones you meet in everyday life, and you feel like asking out eventually, they're just going through life like a normal person. And they go to coffee with you, you guys share some interests, you go out and see a movie, you start dating. The ones that are like, literally just holding themselves out there, like choose from all of us and take one. Like that, it's like, they've taken a step forward, like volunteers step forward. And sometimes the reason they're volunteering is because no one's picking them for their team. Oh, that's good. I might write that down. But anyway, good luck. It'll be fun, especially if you don't spend too much money. You'll have some stories to tell.